Good evening, everybody. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me throughout the game. Kind of in a awkward stance up above the camera. So hopefully I can get my voice to project. First period, kicking off against the West Fargo Stampede. Last time the Angels faced off against them was the first game of the season. Possession, Angels right off the draw. Puck gets dumped down into the near side corner. Difficult to see with the glass and the railing on this rink. Shot from the near side point, kept in by Jenner. Kiesland, battle in the far corner. DeFiore going after it, gets some help from Noah. DeFiore picking up the puck off the boards. A drop pass back to Noah right behind. A centering pass. Gets bounced and deflected off the back of the net. Looks like it slides out to the point. Shot kept in from the far side by MNF. To bear with me while I figure out how to most efficiently navigate the camera on the game here. Puck's dumped back in now by the Stampede. Chipped wide in the near corner by Therrelton, but it's recovered by 9. Drop pass back to 5. He keeps it in. Puck rims along the boards behind the Angels net. Picked up by Sandy. He blows a tire and goes hard into the boards. West Fargo recovers. 10's got it. He cycles around. Nice pass back across to the point. A jumble of the puck allows Asher Lundy to try and get it out. Shot on target. Nice save by Noonan. Dumped back into the corner behind the Angels net by the Stampede. They keep it in. Send it back along the boards behind again. Poke checked away by Nyquist. West Fargo coming around. Nice shot and a save. A rebound by Noonan. 18 recovers it right out front. He cycles down behind the Angels net. Pass out to the point. Shot from the point. Saved by Noonan. Those just get deflected wide off the save. Stepping up from the point is the D-man. Keeps it in along the half wall. Nyquist battling for it. Stripped away by 12. Feeds it out to 10. 10 shot from the point. And a shot and a rebound as 9 snuck in. Right out front. Found the loose puck on the initial save rebound. Angels unable to clear it out. And that's going to give West Fargo the first goal of the game. Gets them on the scoreboard first here this evening. And as always,
assisted by number 10, Dawson Rose. Time of the goal, first period.
Angels recover, pass across behind Olsen, far side. Picked off and dumped back in. Big body check by Tweeten, sends West Fargo player hard into the boards. Puck gets dumped back in, chipped at center ice by West Fargo, recovered by the Angels, passed back near side. Recovering it in the corner is Jenner Kiesland, feeds it up along the wall, kept in at the point by 15. Dumps it back in, far side corner, racing for it. MNF's going to go down real hard, real low into the boards. It was a clean check. Just a low body for MNF. Kept in, wrapped along the boards behind the Angels net. Battle in the near corner, stripped away. Now we're going to have a penalty being assessed to Will Tweeten. It's going to be a roughing penalty that happened now behind the play. So that's going to be the first power play of the game in favor of West Fargo. It'll be a far side face-off down in the Angels' end, blocker hand side of Noonan. There's 14:02 left in the first period. West Fargo Stampede, wearing their third alternate retro jerseys, are leading the Angels 1-0. Face-off won by West Fargo. Pass back to the point. Stepping off the wall. Pass down deep, broken up by DeFiore, recovered at the point. He cycles to the middle, giving it back to the player on the half wall. Pressured, kept wide by DeFiore. Cycling in, stripped away by DeFiore. DeFiore backhands it out. Jude Noah there with speed, clearing attempt for West Fargo, picked off by DeFiore. DeFiore's going to walk in. Shot saved with a shoulder and a glove of the, grabbing up the puck out of the midair, and that's going to be a face-off down in the West Fargo end. It'll be a far side face-off, glove hand of the goaltender. 13:35 now to go in period one. Fiore setting up for the face-off. Face-off immediately picked off, but offsides is going to be the call as it went out to the far side point. M&F trying to keep it in, but couldn't get there in time. There's a minute 29 to go in the West Fargo power play. Fiore with the draw, far side face-off. Loose puck picked up by Noah, tries to get a shot towards net, gets deflected in the near corner. Over skates it, recovers now by West Fargo. It was poke checked away by Noah. Noah still battling, keeping it in the zone quite nicely. West Fargo 10 recovers. He backhands it off the boards behind their net. Picking it up along the wall, pass near side. Bouncing ricochet off the boards. Picked up and sent back out of the zone. Having to regroup, but offsides as 11 was pressured. So he was having to dump it in. Exactly a minute to go on the West Fargo power play. Up close personal face-off with Jenner, or with Jace Peaslin, is won by West Fargo. They hammered in. A big body check, and now we're going to have a penalty assessed to West Fargo. It'll be a roughing call as M&F got sent into the boards hard again. That'll even things back out with 4 players each on the ice, so even strength. And with the West Fargo penalty, it's going to bring a face-off back down far side in the Stampede end. Jace Peaslin stepping up for the face-off. Face-off one, West Fargo into the corner, dumped the puck along the boards. Picked up near side behind the goal line, reverse, sends it right back. Pressured by Peaslin, sends it up along the half wall. West Fargo 18 is going to skate it back out. He continues cycling down near side, lost it in the skates. Recovered by Thurlton. Thurlton lost it on the stick handle, chipped it out, recovered by 5. Cross ice pass to 18, 18 pressured. They'll dump it back down into the Angels' end. Darrellson recovers, cycling down behind their net. Continues flying up ice near side. Bringing it down into the Stampede end. Angels getting some line change. Centering pass by Thurlton. Right position, no one there. 8 seconds to go on Tweeton's penalty, but offsides is going to bring it, so 5 seconds remaining on the clock until he's able to come out of the box. And then and then Angels will go on a power play for a minute 9. DeFiore now setting up for the face-off. Face-off one wide by West Fargo. Chipped up back into the neutral zone. Angels back at full strength, so they're on their power play now. Far side pass recovered, received by Noah. Dumped down behind the goal line. Foot race won by Stampede. Tries to clear it out. A weird bank off the glass, and now we're going to have 8 coming in on a breakaway on the deflection. He'll cycle around. Big save! And we're going to have a recovery by Noonan as he was trying to clear it with the stick. We'll mark that one to see if he can go back and review what had happened. And then he had to use his leg to kind of kick it over to keep it, because it was sliding in. It would have gone past the goal line with the swinging and whiffing of the stick. Puck dumped back down now into the West Fargo end. Kept in along the boards by Key. 29 seconds to go on the Angels power play. Tries to pass it out to the point, broken up by West Fargo. Shot just wide by Jace Peaslin from the point. Puck rimmed itself all along the side wall. 8 charging back forward. We're going to have a hook now. Penalty is being assessed against Ethan DeFiore for hooking. That evens things back out again at 4 players each for 12 seconds, and then West Fargo will once again go back on the power play. Face off far side, won it out to the point. Shot from the point, glove save, and held on by Noonan.
Angels penalty to number 4, Ethan DeFiore, 2 minutes for hooking. Count of the penalty, 5:56 of the first period. West Fargo Stampede power play.
Off the draw. Buck one into the corner, both picked up by Nyquist. Nyquist sends it up to Key. He skates with it up the far side. He's going to dump it off the boards. West Fargo now back at full strength. They enter into their power play. Shot from the far side point goes just wide. Puck picked up in the corner by 7. He'll cycle down behind his own net. Goaltender waving his hands, waving it around, trying to take attention away. Forward pass broken up by Thoroldsson. He'll dump it back down. Icing waved off on the deflection. Puck recovered by Stampede. 7. Drop pass back behind the net. Comebacks up near side. Cycling up, and Polanski was there. Had broken up the play, but was overskated. Here comes the speedy West Fargo number 4. Cutting up through middle ice. He's going to get pressured off the puck by Nyquist. Puck's going to continue rimming along the boards. And Polanski's there, but 4 using the speed, the momentum, quickly overpowered him. Cross ice pass broken up in the neutral zone by 18. And now recovered by, let's see, Bolte. Bolte fed it up to Polanski. Polanski unable to settle down the pass. West Fargo back on possession. Pass broken up by the skate of Polanski. Bolte charging forward as the puck poke checked away out of his reach. Angels still on penalty kill. Pass across, reaching for it. One-handed was Jenner Peaslin. West Fargo able to center it. Going there, puck dumped further by Sandy. Stop behind the goal line by MNF. MNF feeding it up along the boards where Sandy was offside, or off the half wall. Loose puck picked up, backhanded out of the zone now by Tweeten. 8 seconds to go on DeFiore's penalty. Angels now back at full strength. Puck dumped far side by Jenner Peaslin. Recovered by West Fargo. They rim it back down into the Angels' end. Stopped short by Noonan. Tries to clear it out. Kept in the corner by 11. Puck picked up by Sandy. Back across to MNF to Olsen. Olsen trying to feed it wide. Broken up by a Stampede stick. They use the boards to angle bank it off to a waiting player in the neutral zone. And offsides is going to be the whistle as 8 turn to shoot the puck back into the zone, being pressured by MNF. There's 8:35 to go in period 1. Far side face-off. Fiore wins it. Puck cleared, slapped wide by 6. Bouncing puck. Spinning around physics style. Recovered by DeFiore. DeFiore, nice stick move. Tries to go back far side. Goes in, sends it just up and over the crossbar. Battle along the near wall. Recovered by West Fargo. 10. Backhands it back out of the zone. Bouncing it off the wall to the stick of Nyquist. Nyquist on the spin. Drops it back to DeFiore. DeFiore feeds it near side to Thoroldsson. Puck got dumped a little bit forward off the stick of Thoroldsson. Aiken now pressuring the puck down in the Stampede end. Drop pass back to 9. They send it far ice. Nice, beautiful pass all the way across. Far side, shot on target, saved by the glove, cleared wide behind the net by Noonan. Bouncing puck comes out front, cleared wide by Aiken now. Aiken able to chip it back out into the neutral zone, where it's quickly reversed back in by West Fargo. West Fargo with it, fed it up to 10. 10 had it, and it bounced off the backside of his stick, stopping dead in its tracks. And the puck's going to go flying down. Goaltender coming out, breaking up the icing. Nice pass from the goaltender off the wall. 10 skating in. Puck cleared wide by Noonan. Far side corner head. Jenner Peaslin had it. Shot from the point, broken up by the leg of MNF. Angels had recovered. Clearing attempt by Polanski. Was grabbed out of the air by 6. Reversed back in now by West Fargo. Puck dumped in where it's broken up by Polanski. Polanski tries to go far side to Key. Is broken up nicely by 18. Both checked away by MNF. Both changed directions, skating up the wall. MNF and Polanski. MNF winds up. He rips a shot. Saved by the goaltender. Cleared and put back in play behind the goal line. Recovered in the corner by MNF. MNF was looking for Jenner Peaslin. Pass out to the point was broken up by West Fargo. Puck recovered back in the Angels' end by Noah. Noah trying to feed it across to Sandy, just a little bit out front. Gets it back into the West Fargo hands. Some Cross ice DDD passing. 14 wins the red line. He'll dump it down into the corner. Jenner Peaslin recovering behind the goal line, tipping it up to Sandy. Both checked it up to Chase Peaslin, who sent it across to Jude Noah. And offsides is going to be the whistle, bringing play to a dead stop. There's 6:04 to go in period 1. Stampede still leading 1-0 over the Angels. Sandy with the face-off, wins it back to Therrelson. Therrelson steps over the center line, dumps it down in the corner. Recovered behind the goal line by 12. A nice deep stick handle by 12. Tries to clear it out. Stepped in briefly by Nyquist. Grabbed out of the air by Noah. Dumped further into the zone by Jace Peaslin. Stampede recover. Puck dumped back on the near side. Battle couldn't tell what was going on. Sandy was there to cause some trouble along the wall in the corner. West Fargo tries getting it out far side. Stopped short by Jace Peaslin. He cycles down behind the West Fargo net. He's pressured off into the board, stepping away from the goal line with Sandy, who got a shot and hits the side of the net. West Fargo recovers, tries to clear it out. Stepping up is Nyquist. Loose puck, Sandy had it. He gets sent down hard into the boards. West Fargo again recovers, brings it back near side. Stepping up from the point, shot was Therrelson. And Jude Noah gets just trucked in front of the net, and the puck's going to get cleared out. And it's going to be an icing whistle to bring it all the way back down into the West Fargo end. It'll be a near side face-off. Fiore out for the face-off. He's got Tweeten and Olsen as wingers. Blocker hand side face-off for the goaltender. Face-off won by the Stampede into the corner. 14 rims it along the boards behind their net. Keeping it in far side was MNF. West Fargo recovers, cycling back down behind their net. Dump pass off the boards, kept in momentarily by Jenner Peaslin, hauling it off the wall. Center ice picked up by Olsen. He fed it up to Tweeten. Tweeten, turn, gets a nice shot on target through multiple bodies. Stick save and held on by the Tendy. Far side face-off, DeFiore with the draw. Puck lost in skates, recovered by Olsen. Tries to chip it into the corner. Stopped short by West Fargo. Puck out into the neutral zone. Reversed and dumped back down. Icing waved off on the call. Picked up by 14 in the corner. Battle as it got poke checked away by DeFiore. Sent back far side, near side pass. It's going to bounce off the boards. Recovered by 11. He chips it along the wall. Sends it down into the corner. Nice shoulder check. Gets Therrelson off the puck. Stayed on his feet. Centering pass out front. Tries to clear it out. Kicked clear by the skate of DeFiore. Puck found its way out to the point. Kept in on the wall. Aiken passed it to Asher Lundy, hitting the side of the skate. Recovered by Aiken. He wins the blue line. Shot on target. Stick save. Cleared into the near corner. Dumped behind the goal line by West Fargo. Battle still going on in the far corner. West Fargo recovers, centering pass to 11. 11, a beautiful pass across to 8. 8 needing the line change, dumps it back in as soon as he won the red line. Puck's going to get recovered by Therrelson. Therrelson does the same thing, wins the red line, dumps it into the corner, where it's recovered by 18. Pressured by Bolte. Nice breakout tic-tac passes to 6 as he cycles back in. He'll wind up his shot. Blocked by the leg pad of Jenner Peaslin. Bolte recovering the puck behind the goal line before he's pressured along the boards. Loose puck gets sent out to the point by Jenner Peaslin. Wind up and the shot. Save got deflected just out, and now the net got knocked off of its post, so that's going to bring play to a halt. Should be a near side face-off down in the Angels' end. Near side face-off, glove hand of Noonan, one wide into the boards. Jenner Beaslin just out of our view, was battling for it. Skating it out of the zone is Polanski. Polanski pressured, dumps it down into the corner before it was stripped away by 17. 17 picking up speed, cycling down behind the goal line, continuing to go. Had his stick lift by Sandy, so the puck was stolen by M&F. Pass back near side to Polanski. Polanski tries going in, and Key was crashing the net, making a dead stop right out front. A little bit of a spray of the goalie there. West Fargo taking some offense to that. One of those unwritten rules that you usually don't see, no spraying of the goaltender. To be fair, it's probably better that than crashing into the goaltender, risking injury. That would be a lot worse. Off the battle face-off with Sandy. West Fargo back on the offensive, charging down. 17 with it, cycles in, shot on target. While being back-checked, pressured by Key. Puck gets dumped back behind the goal line by West Fargo. Tanner Peasley feeds it up to Polanski. Polanski fed it across to line mate who was going in for a line change. Angels recovered it, sent it down in where 14 cycled, brought it back out. Pass across to 15. 15 brings it back near side, dumps it, brings it along the boards, picking it up. In the other corner is M&F. Backhanded up by DeFiore to Noah. Noah gets sent hard into the boards. Puck stripped away by DeFiore. DeFiore tried feeding it across to Jace Peaslin. Pass across broken up by defense number 5. Pass back along the near wall to 7. 7 backhands it up. Intended to find his teammate. It was broken up, dumped all the way down by DeFiore, but icing is going to be the whistle, so it's going to get brought all the way back. It'll be a far side face-off now. Down in the Angels end, glove hand side of Noonan. Trying to find that sweet spot where I'm not too far away on the zoom, but I'm also not too close to where it's hard to track all the activity. This might be it. Loose puck off the face-off, and less than a minute to go now in period 1. Swing and a miss by 5. Chipped forward by Tweeten. Tweeten is rushing for it. 12 looks like he's going to recover it. He'll rim the puck hard along the boards. It's going to continue carrying itself all the way out in the neutral zone. Dumped back near side by Nyquist. Brought back out into the neutral zone by 12. Recovered by Bolte. He dumps it. Up, stop short. Out front, shot from Olsen. Pass to Bolte in a redirect. Nice save. Or could have missed just wide. West Fargo recovering it. 22 seconds to go now. Nice strip across, strip away by Nyquist. Puck out in the neutral zone battle. Olsen going against a much bigger 12. Kicked back to 11. 11. Fed it up before it was broken up by Thoraldson. 2 seconds to go, and Thoraldson dumps it down, and that's going to bring the buzzer to close out period number 1. Definitely an eventful period. Success being found by West Fargo as they scored first. And they're still holding on to a 1-goal lead over the Angels. face-off with DeFiore. As the puck come back near side. Pass across to Jenner Peaslin. Sends it back near side to Noah. Bounces off his stick. Continues traveling down behind the Stampede goal line. Cross ice pass up to 18. Reaching for it. Couldn't handle the pass. Recovered by DeFiore. Puck, nice read by 18. Recognizing offsides. So he kept it out in the neutral zone. Pass back near side to 14. He'll dump it down. Once everybody regrouped in the neutral zone. Pass from Jenner Peaslin up to Jace Peaslin. He was immediately pressured and he gets sent back in behind the goal line by West Fargo. Pulled around, shot from point blank on an error from the Angels. Tries to clear it out. Nice save reaction by Noonan. Or it could have been a miss shot by West Fargo. Puck cleared out. Loose puck now recovered by Jace Peaslin. He rips his shot and buries it. Pass got sent back, I believe, by West Fargo to their defense, and the mishandling of the defense player allowed Jace Peaslin to pick up speed, sneak in behind, and buried a nice shot down the near side corner, and that's going to tie things back up here at 1 apiece. There's 16:02 to go in period 2. Off the draw with Sandy. Dump down into the zone by Olsen. Once comes to the near wall. Reverse back up along the wall. Tries to clear it out. Stopped short by Nyquist. His shot goes just wide. Battle now in the corner. Tweeten tries to recover the puck. Picked up behind the goal line by 12. He jumps the puck up along the boards to 7. 7's going to skate it out. Feeds it up to 15, who's cycling up through the middle. Poke checked away by Therrelson. A quick putting on the brakes by Therrelson. Lost his stick behind the play as another West Fargo player who had a little bit of a yard sale and chipped over his feet. And some nice push of the player off the puck by Sandy. And West Fargo going in for a body check. Game's getting physical here at the West Fargo Sports Center. West Fargo carrying it back out into the neutral zone. 12's got it. He blew a tire right on the logo on the ice. Puck reversed and passed back up to Polanski. He fed it up to Key. Puck slides off the end of his stick. Defense 17, fed it up to 14. A nice pass. 14's going for it. And that'll be a penalty now. On the call, it'll be a good penalty in the game. I've always said that there's bad penalties and good penalties. Bad penalties are always the retaliation ones, where you get tripped up, you turn around, and you do a little slashy slash. And then you got what I've always considered good penalties, where you're potentially saving the team from getting a goal scored against you. And that's what we just saw right there. With a hooking penalty against Therrelson, so that's going to be a power play off the draw. Puck one into the corner by Jenner Peaslin. He reversed a couple times, passes it back near side to Eminef. Eminef tries to feed it out far side to DeFiore. Was broken up by Stampede, recovered by Eminef. He continues skating it down along the wall. Tries to get a shot. It was broken up by Traffic, skating it out by 9, but got help from 11, who recovered it in their end. 11 figuring out how to get set up on their power play system. Carries it down into the corner. Nice to kind of move. Protects the puck along the boards between him. Excuse me on the puck. Centering pass up to the point. Kept in by 10. Fed it to 11 on the half wall. Dumped in behind the goal line. It is recovered by Eminef. Eminef tried skating it out. Was poke checked away by 17 and kept in at the blue line. Dumped back down behind the goal line. It's recovered by Jenner Peaslin. Really puts on the brakes. Change of direction. Pass over to DeFiore. No call as DeFiore lost footing on the play. Kind of looked like a trip, but I'm thinking that maybe there wasn't a stick involved in it. And icing's going to be the call on the ice, so it's going to be a near side face-off back down in the Angels' end. Blocker hand side of Noonan. 13:31 to go. 44 seconds on the West Fargo power play. Off the face-off, puck clearing attempt by Jace Peaslin. Stopped short at the point by 12. Shot towards net, broken up by Pieslin. Bounced a little bit too far off of his puck. Allows the defender to step up from the point. Stripped away by Nyquist now behind the goal line. Fed it up to Noah. Noah gets the puck on the stick and he rifles the puck down. Sending it down for another icing call. It'll be a far side face-off this time. Far side face-off. Puck won by the Angels. Carried behind the goal line by Jace Pieslin. He'll change directions. He's going to hammer the puck along the boards, and that too will carry itself all the way down. It's one way to eliminate some time off the clock for the penalty kill. Another far side face-off for the Angels. 13 seconds to go now on the power play for the West Fargo Stampede. Maybe I should have said wearing the white and gray sweaters. Angels wearing black. Shot from the point, far side. Stick save cleared into the corner by Noonan. Puck dumped behind the goal line by West Fargo. 3 seconds to go on the power play. Puck kept in at the point. Angels back at full strength, cycling around out front. Both chucked away by the stick up Noonan. Puck picked up by Nyquist. He fed it up, sent it just behind Therrelson. Near side pass, passed up to 6 in the neutral zone. Therrelson, lots of fire in his skates now coming fresh off the ice. Puck dumped back down into Stampede end. Chase being given by Noah. Recovered the neutral zone, pass from 12 to 10. 10 shot goes just wide, hitting the glass behind the net. Puck dumped up along the boards. We've got Jude Noah along the far side wall. Shot on target, leg save into the corner. 11 recovers for West Fargo. Lost it on the stick, or 17 recovers for West Fargo. Puck's going to slide through everybody. Icing waved off on the deflection in the neutral zone. Over skating it was Emineth behind the goal line. Puck recovered by DeFiore. Another player right out front blowing a tire. Lots of players falling down, making yard sales. Pass from Tweeten to Olsen. Olsen dumps it in along the boards into the corner where Tweeten's going to be able to recover it. Hard to see what's going on now. West Fargo recovers, skating it back out. 6 able to get it out in the neutral zone. Stopped short by Jenner Pieslin. Pieslin sends it across to DeFiore. DeFiore lost it on the stick handle. Luis recovers, backs it out front. Tries to figure out what to do. Tried feeding it up to Olsen, who was setting up far post. Right before Olsen could release a shot, as the puck was on its way to his stick, it was stolen in path, en route by West Fargo. Never made it to Olsen's stick. Puck's going to get cleared back out by Angels. They'll get a desperate line change. It's going to be recovered by 17. He'll be flying up ice, trying to pick up speed. He'll cycle down, but not before Braden Key does a nice job of backhanding it. Centering pass made it through everybody. It was broken up by Emineth. Set it up to Key. Went just out of his reach. Puck recovered by Bolte back to Pieslin. Sent it to Emineth, who tried to feed it up. Snuck to everybody. Reversed back down now by Stampede. 9 has it along the half wall. He'll backhand dump it back behind the goal line. Centering pass from behind there. Hit traffic of the Angels. Bouncing puck is kept in at the blue line. 8 has it. Shot towards net was broken up, but 11 recovered. He was able to get a one-handed backhand shot towards net. Pass out to the point. Stepping up, his shot was just wide from number 5. The near side D steps in. Keeps it in the corner. Lots of action going on. Hard to see. Looks like the puck is going to slide out. Picked up by 8 over to 5. And fed it up to 11, cycling around in the neutral zone. 11 cutting through, tries to get a forehand shot. It was broken up. Loose puck picked up by Bolte. Charlie Bolte's got it. Sauce pass up to Asher Lundy, and he scored! Lundy goes to the 5-hole. A beautiful goal. An absolute gorgeous tip in for Lundy on a fantastic pass from Bolte. Some beautiful play progression down ice by the Angels, and that's going to give the Angels the first goal, the first lead of the game for them, as they're up 2-1 now over Stampede. Face off one, Sandy against the wall, dumped back into the Angels' end by 15.
Angels goal.
Puck stopped by Noonan, picked up by Harrelson, fed it up along the wall to Aiken. Aiken skates it back down in, his shot towards net, crossing just in front of the crease. Picked up along the wall, shot towards net, backhand by Sandy on target. Nice save by the goaltender, and he hold on. As Aiken got ragdoll tossed, nice little fist bump. Players obviously know each other. Aiken laughing it off as he got literally tossed like a ragdoll. Nice face-off win by DeFiore. Shot from the point by Nyquist. Rebound recovered by DeFiore. Skates it down into the corner. His body pushed off the puck. This puck recovered by Noah. Sends it out to the point. Harrelson winds up. He rips a shot. Rebound left for the leg save. Cleared wide by 17. Tries to get it out, but it's kept in by Angels 17, Nyquist. Stampede able to recover it. Stumped back down into the zone by Noah. Overskating it into the corner was Jace Peaslin. Loose puck now. Puck had its way out front. Cleared wide from the slot. Shot from the point. Hits traffic. Gets deflected into the corner. Passed out to the point by DeFiore. Kept in by Harrelson. Noah's going for it. He gets sandwich pass and a shot. Hit the post. A beautiful feed out front by DeFiore, and a one-timer shot by Jace Peaslin. Absolutely destroyed the puck against the post. Puck now carried into the corner. Still battling, and now we're going to have a penalty being assessed. We're going to have a roughing penalty called against DeFiore in the corner. Not sure what we saw. The Angels coaches demanding an explanation. There was some confusion by all players on the ice. But that roughing penalty against DeFiore is going to be another power play opportunity for the Stampede. There's 8:05 to go in the game, or not in the game, in period 2. The Angels leading 2-1. Penalty brings the face-off down to the Angels' end, near side. Off the drop. Big body check by Polanski. Knocking the player off puck. Carried back out of the zone by Key. Key giving chase as 10 cycles around. Tries to get the pass. Puck slides out in the neutral zone. Recovered now by 9. 9. Fed it up to 8, who dumped it in. Noonan recovering. Slaps the puck back out in the neutral zone. Forcing 12 to revert back and recover for the Stampede. Carried back into the zone by 11. Drop pass to 8. 8 shot. Blocker saved by Noonan. Carried it down out front. Loose puck. Recovered puck gets cleared wide from out front by the Angels. 12 keeps it in before he's hammered hard into the boards by Polanski. Polanski tying up 12. He himself gets tied up now by 11. Players go down on the play. A loose puck getting picked up now by 11. He passes out to the point. Shot on target, saved by Noonan. And Noonan holding on to the puck. Brings play to a close. It'll be a far side face-off. Down in Angels' end, left hand side of Noonan. There's 7:02 left in period 2. Face off with Sandy. Loose puck gets chipped out of the zone by Aiken. Aiken giving chase. Nice stick lift by 9. Had briefly allowed West Fargo to recover, but found its way back into their zone. Recovered by 8. 8 sent it to 17, who fed it back to 8. Clearing attempt kept the puck into the neutral zone slot, or in the Angels zone slot. 9 has it. Skating it up along the wall. Drop pass to 11. Chipping it off the wall. West Fargo 11 has it. Bouncing up. Loose puck out front. Aiken, nice job tying up 11, who was trying to get a shot. Kept in behind the goal line, chasing after it is Therrelson. Puck goes near side. Puck's going to get dumped out of the zone back to 17 in the neutral zone. 3 seconds to go on the Angels penalty kill. Angels now back at full strength. Shot from the half wall. Stick save was going wide, but helped further wide by Noonan. Pass up to Aiken. Aiken sent it up. Icing waved off on the deflection tip. Puck recovered by Tweeten behind the goal line. Tweeten tries the centering pass. West Fargo able to recover. Nice drop pass back to 18, but it hits the side of the skate. Recovered by West Fargo Stampede 4. Clears it back out of the zone. M&F has it. Change of direction. Able to win the red line. He'll dump it down behind the goal line. The goalie making the stop. Lost his footing. Makes the save. M&F stepping in. He rips a shot. Glove save. Clears it wide behind the goal line. Recovering it is 10. 10. Cycling back up. Cuts far side in the neutral zone. Continues going down. Nice shot save. Glove held on by Noonan. A beautiful shot in stride. Nice and hard and on target by 10. 5:05 to go in period 2. DeFiore with the face-off. Charging forward was Jace Peasley. Knocked the puck out to the point. Near side pass to M&F. Fed it up to Jace Peaslin. Lost it in the neutral zone on the pressure, but continued with the momentum, bringing it down in the West Fargo zone. 4 recovers it for the Stampede. A pass up to 12, right on the face-off dot. 12, bank pass off the boards to 6. 6 dumps it back down into the Angels' end. Recovering it is Jace Peaslin behind the goal line. Lost it on the stick lift on the poke check. Grabbing it was Jenner Peaslin, fed it back to Jace Peaslin. Pressured, carries it back behind the goal line. Behind the net, tries feeding it up under the stick of Noah. Puck slides back down to the stick of 5, who sent it far ice. To 12, who sent it right back to 6. Nice pass recovery by 6. A beautiful job by 18 on the stick lift of Noah as he was trying to clear it out. And Noah was going to send it down, but offsides is going to be the call, as Jace Peaslin had stepped across the blue line, according to the official. So it'll be a neutral zone center ice face-off on the shot end. Sandy with the face-off. Bouncing puck off the draw. Slapped forward by Sandy. Recovered by West Fargo. Pressured by Key. West Fargo headmans it back up. It's broken up by Nyquist. Offsides now is going to be the call against West Fargo this time. A near side face-off. Sandy 10 against West Fargo 10. West Fargo 10 won it, just out of reach of 17. He reverts back, recovers, near side D-to-D pass. Fed it up to 15. Nice chip to 10. 10 cycling up now through the neutral zone. Fed it across to 7, who gave it right back. Centering pass, 15 was there. Swing and a miss. Just couldn't connect with it. A beautiful centering pass by West Fargo right out front. Puck gets cleared out by the Angels. Buried down behind the goal line by the Stampede. Puck gets snagged by Sandy. And the puck got shot. And a goal. Another one for Asher Lundy on the rebound. That's goal number 2 for Lundy. Not sure who had initially shot that, so we're not going to mark down any assists on the play. But goal number 3 for the Angels, and that gives them a 2-goal lead over the Stampede. There's 3:17 to go in period 2. Loose puck off the draw with Bolte. Found his way bouncing to the stick of Jenner Peaslin. He'll win the red line, dumps it along the boards. Puck continues to carry behind the Stampede net. Poke checked away by Lundy. Recovered now by West Fargo. Off the half wall, pass to 11. 11 cycling up through the middle, fed it up to 8. Slid underneath his stick. Pass behind from Easlin to M&F. Kept in at the point by 11. Out front to 9. 9 centering pass. 8 just a little bit out of position as he was trying to get out front. Pass out front to Lundy. Lundy flying up ice again, far side. Wins the red line. He'll dump it down behind the goal line as he was trying to settle a swiveling puck down. Puck passed across near side to 8. Tries to get it further in. Broken up by M&F. West Fargo able to recover. And Lundy got sent down hard into the boards. Pass across to Aiken. Aiken tried to dump it deep. And Aiken now, he's able to recover the puck on this side of the red line. He dumps it back down into the zone. Coming out of the corner with it is DeFiore. Olsen stepping in, tries to recover. Puck slid down behind the net, cleared up, bounced off the glass. Icing waved off. Stepping out from the goal is Noonan. There's a minute 39 to go, and icing will bring the play to an end. It'll be a far side face-off down in the Angels' end. Off the draw with DeFiore, one into the corner, picked up by Theraldson, drop pass back to DeFiore. DeFiore pulling it off the wall, fed it up to Olsen. Olsen, nice pass recovery in the neutral zone. Was feeding it out front, thinking that somebody was crashing the net harder, slid into the near corner. Poke checked away by DeFiore, allows Tweeten to recover. Tweeten shot, leg save, cleared wide behind the goal line. Poke checked by 18. Tweeten tried to feed it up, hits the side of the net, recovered near side by DeFiore. DeFiore stepping up off the half wall. His shot, blocker save, and then it hits up into the crossbar and deflected up into the netting, far side. It'll be a near side face-off down in the Stampede end, a minute 4 to go in period 2. Some really nice hard passing for both teams in the game so far. Face-off with Sandy. Cleared wide along the boards. Kept in at the point by Nyquist. Puck slid down in the corner, recovered by Noah. Noah sent it into the far corner. Wide angle shot by Jace Peaslin. Save just bounced up and over. Clearing attempt by West Fargo. Got caught in the glass post and then the referee body. Body gets chipped back out into neutral zone. Winning it is Theraldson after bringing it over the center red line. He's sent hard into the boards. A centering pass from the side wall. Kept in again by Theraldson. Recovered in the corner by 17. 17 gets taken down. Loose puck picked up by Sandy. Sandy was trying to feed it to Nyquist. It was broken up, brought back into the Angels' end. Puck's going to get flipped up out of the zone. Kicked back out off the skate of Jace Peaslin into neutral zone. Peaslin recovers. He rips a shot, sends it just wide, crossing in front of the crease. Skating in from the neutral zone was Theraldson to keep it in. This shot was on target. And buzzer brings period 2 to a close, and now we're going to have a little bit longer brief intermission break as both teams will go back to their locker rooms. We'll have the Zamboni come out and get us some fresh, clean ice to finish off period 3 here at the West Fargo Sports Arena, where it is a blistering, freezing cold temp of, I don't know what it is, but I'm glad I'm inside of a hockey arena. We can just leave it as that because it feels warm in here compared to outside. So stick around. Thanks for being with us. We will be right back. Third period about to get underway. Angels leading by 2 goals with a score of 3-1. Goals by Jace Peasland. And then 2 by Asher Lundy. Nice face-off win by DeFiore. One back into the Angels' end. Backhand attempt by Emineth. Cycling around, shot on target. Cleared wide by the stick of Noonan. Picked back off by 11 in the corner. Tries to clear it out as DeFiore. Poke checked away by Emineth. Shot towards net. From behind the goal line by 8, hits the side of the netting. Carried back out in front of the net by DeFiore. Nice pass across to Noah. Noah winning the blue line. Dumps it back down into the Stampede zone. Puck recovered. Carried back into the Angels' end. Shot on target. Loose stick down on the ice. Not sure if it's broken or not. Jenner Peasland with it. Poke checked off of his stick by 11. 11 cycling up back in out front. Grabbed and slapped out of the air by Emineth. Pulled out front from behind the goal line by West Fargo. Ricocheted down into the corner. Coming out with it with 6. Pressured by DeFiore. Shot from the point. Nice save. A wraparound attempt. Cleared wide and puck recovered and dumped all the way down by Noah. Gets it out of the area. Yeah, as you can't tell, still trying to battle this cough. It's quite irritating as it seems to serve no purpose other than just come out and say, how do you do, every time I try and talk. It's quite annoying. Face off by Bolte. One against the side wall by West Fargo. Tries to clear it out, split the needles of the defense. 17, cycling back around, fed it up, had Therrelson. Therrelson feeds it center to Polanski. Polanski dumps it off the glass. Recovering it in the corner is key. Lost it on the stick handle. Kept in briefly by Bolte. Sent back up into the Angels' end to the stick of Therrelson. Therrelson fed it to Braden Key. The centering pass out front, driving in, was Bolte. He was reaching for it. He goes down on the play. No penalty was issued or taken by West Fargo, in my opinion. West Fargo back on the offensive. 18 carries it down into the corner. He's pressured off the puck by Nyquist. Pass out front, ricocheting. A nice leg save by Noonan. Puck recovered by Polanski. Back on the neutral zone. Angels on the line change. Broken up by Nyquist. Across to Therrelson. Therrelson skates it back down. He'll win the red line, dumping it down into the West Fargo end. Pressure behind the goal line by Tweeten. Stepping up was Emineth. His shot stopped short by a Stampede stick. 7 recovers along the near wall. Sends it across to 14. 14 tried feeding it up to 10. Shot up from Nyquist right off the side of the noggin of Tweeten. He'll go sit on the bench now. Rung his eardrum a little bit. Off the rimmed along the boards, able to sneak around and under the stick of M&F. Driving forward is 15, grabs a high-flying puck, continues carrying it down, shot. Nice save by Noonan off the blocker behind the goal line. Got sent out to 5. 5 was pressured by Aiken, and he jumps it back along the wall. 15 for West Fargo, able to still keep it further in. Looks like Sandy's able to come out with it. Nice job by 4, separating player from puck by hammering the hands and stick of Sandy into the boards. A perfect execution of that type of defensive play. Pass out front. Off the stick of Sandy. Recovered in the neutral zone by West Fargo. Winning the red line. Dumps it down. Slapped out of the air by M&F. Kept in at the blue line by 12. Pressured by DeFiore. 12 magically able to still keep it. Sent it behind the goal line to 7. Out to the point. Gets deflected off of the body of Lundy. Lundy having a fantastic game so far. Battle now on the half wall. Right by the hash marks. Coming out with it is DeFiore. DeFiore goes down on the play. Delayed penalty against West Fargo as DeFiore was taken down. Pass from Jenner Peaslin up to Aiken. Aiken, he'll cycle down behind the goal line. Aiken goes down hard on the play. Drop pass back to DeFiore. DeFiore feeds it back across to M&F. And West Fargo able to finally touch the puck in the delayed penalties, so we're going to have a power play opportunity for the Angels. It'll be a face-off far side down in the West Fargo end. There's 12:26 to go in period 3. Lost in the skates on the draw with Sandy. West Fargo able to clear it out. Giving chase to recover is M&F. M&F feeds it up to Sandy. Sandy tried feeding it up to Key. Was broken up by West Fargo. But it's brought back into the zone by M&F. M&F sent into the boards. Got the puck down to Key. Key carrying it down behind the goal line. Stepping out from the corner. His shot right out front. A rebound attempt by Sandy. Ricochet just wide. Pass out to the point. Kept in. Nice pass by Therrelton as he was getting pressured. Stepping up to recover is Aiken. And a shot. Sandy somehow. I'm not sure if that puck hit the post or if it hit a stick or something, but I was going to haunt his dreams later tonight. Puck gets flipped out of the zone now by West Fargo. Recovered by Therrelton. Therrelton skating it back in over the blue line. He's pressured off the puck. Loose puck flipped up and out of the zone. Icing waved off on the deflection tip by Aiken. Aiken cycling down behind the Angels goal line. They'll put on the brakes, reverse, back to the far side in the corner. Pass across to Aiken, recovering it off the boards. Wins the red line, dumps it down deep. Puck hits the backboards. West Fargo recovers, launching it back out. Pass to DeFiore. DeFiore pressured, sends it near side to Jace Peaslin. Peaslin winds up, saved by the twig of the goaltender into the corner. Puck recovered along the half wall, carried out centered by DeFiore. Drop pass back to the corner. Wide angle shot, stick save, cleared wide, rebound out front. Cleared out of the zone by West Fargo 11. Recovered by 8 up in the neutral zone. Jenner Peaslin recovering it. And another penalty is being assessed to West Fargo. Pass across from DeFiore to Noah. And he buries one. Goes top corner. The goaltender initially making the save. That's going to be a power play goal on the pass from Noah. From DeFiore and Jenner Peaslin, I believe. Fed the puck up to DeFiore. So that should terminate the penalty that was in the box, and the delayed penalty should still take effect, and that should remain a new 2-minute power play now for the Angels. Should still be a 5-on-4. Hopefully they're able to track that. The penalty, their initial penalty had not expired, so the goal terminates that one, but the delayed penalty is still in effect. I believe that's what the officials are tracking right now. There's 10:34 to go in period 3. Angels up now by a score of 4-1. And that is indeed what happened. So Angels still on the power play. It'll be a 5-on-4 for another 2 minutes. DeFiore now with the face-off. Chipping the puck forward with Chase Peaslin to the stick of 17. Recovered. Peaslin rips a shot. Just out of the camera view. Apologize for that.
6:26 of the third period. Noah from DeFiore on the power play. West Fargo Stampede penalty to number 11, Ivor Bakken. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Bakken, 2 minutes.
On the draw, face-off from DeFiore out to the point. Stepping up was Therrelton. Passes near side. Friendly fire as Chase Peaslin's shot hits Noah. Carries it down into the corner. Sent from Chase Peaslin across to Polanski, who drops it down to DeFiore in the corner. DeFiore battling behind the goal line. They'll walk out from it, tries sneaking one around, loose puck as he was trying to go upper corner over the goalie's shoulder. Passed across, deflection, but kept in. Shot on target by Therrelton. Chest save and held on. 1:15 to go in the power play. 9:48 remaining in period 3. Angels leading with a 3-goal gap by a score of 4-1. Sandy setting up with the face-off. Puck gets deflected along the half wall. Coming out with it is Jenner Peaslin. He's pressured out at the point. Kept it in. Passed it forward to Sandy. Sandy fed it up to Key. A beautiful save. A butterfly leg split save by the goaltender. And the puck is going to get cleared all the way down for icing. Sandy certainly having ample opportunities out front with the wide open net. So delicious, I'm sure he can taste it. Just not able to get full here yet tonight. Face-off has the puck going along the side wall. Cleared out to the point to Jenner Peaslin. Peaslin will cycle back down. Tries feeding it up to Aiken. Pressured Aiken, able to backhand it in. Dumped further into the zone by MNF. Picking it up behind the goal line is Key. He's pressured off the puck. Stepping in to give support is Sandy. Sandy fed it over to MNF. MNF out to the point to Jenner Peaslin. Peaslin was trying to feed it over. Briefly lost it was MNF. MNF recovering, recognizing the correct side of the center red line he was on, sends it into the far corner. And Braden Key's going to get served the penalty now. Apologize for the video again. It's hard having it down below me as Key is now going to go sit for 2. It's going to be a hooking penalty against Braden. So that's going to even things back up at 4 players each for 14 seconds, and then West Fargo is going to go on to their power play. With the penalty, it's a far side face-off down in the Angels' end with DeFiore. Loose puck picked up by Nyquist. Nyquist near side pass to Noah. Noah chips the puck down out front. 4 seconds to go on West Fargo. West Fargo now back on at full strength. And they're on their power play. Puck's going to get dumped back out into the neutral zone, recovered by Therrelton. Therrelton banks it off the center wall. Recovered D-to-D pass far side. A clearing cross-ice pass near side to 9 is recovered. Pressured wide along the boards by Nyquist. Pass out to 10. 10 cycling up. Couldn't get a clear shot towards net. Picked up by 11. Drops it down behind the goal line. 8 tried feeding it out front. Cleared wide by Angels. Another pass out front attempt. Oh, and a shot from the slot. Nice save by Noonan. Recovering it. Puck gets chipped out. Another loose puck Cleared up by Theraldson. Cleared out. Kept in at the point. Goal by 17. Dumped it down into the corner. Tries to get it out. Theraldson had recovered it. His stick was tied up. Angels recover. Shot on target, so no icing on it. Goaltender feeds the puck up to 17. Angels able to get some fresh legs out there. 40 seconds to go on Braden Key's penalty. Puck gets tipped by 11 back behind the goal line. Pulled out front. Noonan was there with it. 9 has it along the side wall. Shot towards net. Stick saved by Noonan. Was going wide, crossing in front of the crease, but Noonan using the stick deflects it up into the netting. $18 seconds to go on Braden Key's penalty. Braden Key, I believe. West Fargo carrying it near side behind, sends it out 2-5. Whistle on the play. Yep. Near side faceoff, driving forward off the initial draw against Sandy was 7. That shot got deflected up and over the net. Angels back at full strength. West Fargo pulling it up the side wall, back pass out 2-4. 4 sends it all the way across. Shot hits traffic, recovered by West Fargo, and the puck bodies hit the net and knocked it off of its posts again. The post jacks on the net having trouble gripping the ice. Far side faceoff now, drive right towards net. A beautiful faceoff drive by 4. 7 there for Stampede, looking for a loose puck for the rebound. Noonan diving forward, making the save. Sandy with the faceoff, chips it forward. Nice job by 7, keeping Lundy away from it. Kept in at the point. Picked away by Jenner Peaslin up to Aiken. Aiken feeding it up to Sandy, slid underneath his stick, but offsides is going to be the whistle. It'll be a neutral zone center ice face-off for the offsides. .6:13 remaining in period 3. Angels leading 4-1. Face-off 1 West Fargo against Sandy. Back to the defense, 17. Reverting back behind the net. Backhanded pass bounces up over teammate, sent back up by M&F, recovered by 18. Pull checked away by Aiken. Chip back forward from Jenner Peaslin to Aiken. Aiken feed it up to Lundy. Lundy winning the red line, dumps it down into the corner. Buck will continue carrying along the boards into the far side corner. Sandy's pressured off the puck. Lundy recovering it, chips it out to the point. Stepping up was Nyquist. A deflection attempt by Sandy was read and saved by the goaltender. It'll be a far side face-off down in the Stampede end, left-hand side of the Tendy. Bolte with the face-off. Driving forward is Polanski. Loose puck cleared wide by West Fargo. Shot on target, hit traffic. Loose puck still remain out front. Lots of bodies recovering it, though, is number 10. Skating it out for Stampede. Continues skating around. His shot crossing just in front of the net. Continues sliding along the board's far side. Kept in at the far point. Puck directed back towards net. Goes wide. Sent back out where it's kept in by 17. Rimming the puck. Apologize for the camera angle. Along the side wall, it's kept in at the far point, broken up by Polanski. Shot on target from Thorelson. Facing it down is Key. Key tries backhanding it. It's the side of the net. Pulled out front. Pass from Thorelson to Bolte. Bolte's shot. They're kept in by Bolte as West Fargo trying to clear it out. West Fargo overskating it. Loose puck now recovered by Key. Key rips a shot. Crosses just wide in front of the net. Stepping up to try and keep it in was DeFiore. West Fargo able to recover. Jenner Pieslin recovering back in the Angels' end. Sends it across to Nyquist. Nyquist fed it up to Key. Key has the puck bounce off his stick. Revert pass from West Fargo. Tried to keep it in. Sent out to the point. Jenner Pieslin on the backhand spin tries to keep it in. Well, West Fargo able to recover after MNF also tries to clear it wide. Dumped into the zone by 8. Picked up by MNF behind the goal line. Passes it up along the wall to Tweeten. Tweeten was looking for Olsen. Stopped short by 11. Tweeten recovered. Sent the puck high over Olsen's stick. Poke checked away now by DeFiore. DeFiore able to pull the puck away. He's going to wind up. A nice, beautiful job on the defense by 5. Takes DeFiore's stick out of play. Or removes DeFiore's stick from making a play, rather. The way I said it made it sound like I knocked it out of his hands. Right along the far side half wall now. Coming out with it, pass out to the point from DeFiore to MNF. MNF pass near side to Pieslin. Pieslin's going to get hammered into the glass. West Fargo recovers. Breakout pass far side, poke checked away by MNF. MNF sends it back in. Reverse back out in the neutral zone by West Fargo. MNF passing it back, drop pass to Jenner Pieslin. Jenner Pieslin sends it down behind Olsen as he was cycling up through the neutral zone. Icing waved off on the call, or on the play. Olsen going after it in the corner. Tries to clear it out. Shot by Sandy. Save and deflected up and over the net by the goaltender. Kept in the far post by MNF. He dumps it in along the boards. Under 3 minutes to go now. West Fargo recovers in the near corner. Bank pass off the boards, out in the neutral zone to the stick of Jenner Pieslin. Jenner Pieslin, he'll cycle it around. A whiff pass, but given right back to him from Aiken. Out front, shot from Jace Pieslin. A secondary rebound from Jenner Pieslin goes just wide. Recovering it now is 4. 4 flying up ice with tons of speed. He's continuing to charge down with tons of momentum. He gets sent into the boards by Jace Pieslin, but he's still going, continuing to grab the puck. He'll launch it back out, gets deflected off of a stick up into the air. And Jude Noah recovers. He's going to dump it down behind the goal line. 15's going to come out with it. Picked off, though, by Sandy. Kept into the point by Thorelson. Pass out to the point from Sandy. Loose puck picked up by a shot on net from Noah, recovered by 17 now. He cycles on behind the net, going up the far side wall. Noah's in hot pursuit, pressuring wide. Both checked away by Nyquist. Chipped up along the wall. 15 steps up from the point. Puck deflects out off the wall, picked up by 7. His shot gets deflected wide off the body of Thorelson. Thorelson recovered, tried going up along the near half wall, was stopped short. Thorelson recovers, feeds it out to Aiken. Minute 15 to go in the game. Aiken dumps the puck. Aiken, nice shoulder off of 5 as he was trying to get in the way. West Fargo clearing attempts, dumped back in by Bolte. Camping pass out front, broken up by Thorelson. Loose puck picked up by Lundy now. Asher Lundy, he'll be flying in. And offsides as Aiken had entered into the zone as Lundy was trying to dance around all the pressure, multiple West Fargo bodies. 48.3 seconds remaining in period 3. Angels up by 3 with a score of 4-1. DeFiore with the face-off. Nice win by 10 against DeFiore. Slid it back to 5. 5 tries to clear it out. Broken up by DeFiore. Quick shot. Save cleared wide from out front by West Fargo. Tip pass up to 6. 6 cycling up through the middle. Pass across to 18. Couldn't handle the bouncing puck off the stick. He continues to chase it into the corner. He's tied up. 6 sends it out to the point. It was ricocheted by 12, kept in by 5, but to the stick of Key. Braden Key tries sneaking around. He's bodied off the puck, slipped out in the neutral zone by the red line by West Fargo, recovered by 17. 17, pressured off the puck by MNF. 12, had it at the blue line. Comes back near side. 18 has it, and final buzzer brings it to period to an end. And the Angels coming out victorious over the West Fargo Stampede, a team that they fell to in the first game of the season 3-0. Some really nice hockey from benches on both sides of the ice here this evening. And some really cool jerseys that I've never seen before being worn by West Fargo. Our Angels Bantam excuse me, back at it tomorrow, 11:30 against Grand Forks. It'll be in favor of Angels. Shots on goal, 42 for the Angels, 28 for West Fargo. West Fargo had been leading in shots on goal for majority of that game. The Angels really turning it up in the third period. But that'll do it for us here this evening in West Fargo. Thanks for being with us. Until tomorrow at 11:30 against Grand Forks.